Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Andrew Kan and together we can game. In the last episode of Kan Play Deus Ex, we made our way to Chateau Duclare, where we are with Nicolette DuClare. In this episode, we're going to explore the mansion and have a lot of fun moving forward. Now, I'm pretty sure there are alternate ways to get in, but I want to see if this is locked or unlocked. So, it is locked immediately, kind of figured, but worth a shot all the same. So, I wanted to also bring up, this is now episode 37, and this is the longest action game I have played on my channel to date. If you're wondering, the second longest series was Half-Life 1 at 35 episodes, and this is now at 37, so that's a cool minor detail, if you will. So exploring the mansion, I really kind of like the look of it. I think it's really eerie. I like how they designed it, and I'm really curious to what we're going to discover. Nicolette? Okay. So, I like how we can look in. I think that's actually a really cool detail. I wonder if it'll serve a more purpose. Anything?
A good place to start would be my mom's bedroom, upstairs.
Okay. I'm assuming we could break a window, but that'd be kind of obvious.
Crazy. I lost my virginity out here. I believe Mom was out conspiring to get me into La Sorbonne at the time.
Okay, I am good to know you lost your virginity out here. Let me know what you think about Nicolette losing her virginity out here in the comments below. Interesting fact. What? This kind of looks like a maze. I'm curious to what we'll find. Okay. Looking. I like the ambient noises again. You can hear like the crickets, things like that. Not really finding anything, but when I say that or give up, that's when you're the closest to it. So, oh, here we are.
Several different families are buried here, going back to the original builder, a French merchant of the 19th century.
Okay, so there's nothing we can do to get in there. So there are many families buried here, going back to the original owner. And I think that's kind of cool information. Thank you, Tracer Tong. But we should probably find our way to get into Chateau Duclare. I can say Chateau pretty well. Ah, there we are. Wow, it's unlocked? Let's go ahead and open that, and then... Okay. Stop goofing around, they just got us in, Nicolette. Jeez.
I'm pulling up the floor plan. An old summer home built during the Third Republic. It's been vacant since Miss DuClare's assassination. Hopefully these elegant rooms contain some clues about the DuClare family's involvement with the Illuminati.
Maybe. Wow, computer. Probably. Or not. Looks like we're...
I don't know if this will help, but I used to use that computer whenever I was at home. The last time was just before my mother was killed. The login is Nicolette. The password is Chad.
Hey, I'll use that. Nicolette. Chad? I don't know how to spell her name is what I learned. So it's Nicole et. Alright. There we are. Chad, Silhouette Business. Nicolette, your aid in securing support for Silhouette has been invaluable. You've done much to help sustain cause of freedom in the face of ever more open repression by our own government. However, I'm afraid that I must ask you to help yet again. The police have begun to raid the catacombs, and if we are to put an effective resistance, then we must locate additional resources by whatever means necessary. I know your mother and her friends wish to remain anonymous, but any funds or materials that can contribute will be an enormous help, and even if they cannot, their continued goodwill is still great importance to us all. Thank you, and I hope to see you again. Chad. Beth DuClare, re your help. Wow. So they need help or they'll be slaughtered by your porks who strut about the streets like they own them. You've helped us once before, and it meant so much to the cause. Please, Mother, I'm asking you to help us again. You know so many who can. I will do what I can, dear, but the situation is far more complicated than I think you may be aware of. My connections with the Hague and the United Nations indicate that the problem is not limited to France, and many parties are using the Grey Death epidemic as an excuse to exercise their control over national governments. I have to consult with Morgan. We must be careful where we choose to allocate our resources. It's a very dangerous time for everyone, Nicolette. And your flirtation with the organization could have serious consequences. I'm asking you again to be careful. I could not stand it if something were to happen to you, and meanwhile, I will do what I can. Beth. Well, that was cool that we got that. Turn on that light. Trophy. Vase. I don't know. I want to look at, like, paintings, too. Never know what is, hidden. Cigarettes. Like the, paintings, though. I think they're really cool. Wow.
You will find no one to help you here. Beth DuClare has been dissected and placed in cryonic storage.
Wow, has been dissected and placed in cryonic storage? Aha! Too heavy to lift, but this one shouldn't be. See, me jumping around being generally stupid had a good idea. Maybe not. Maybe chair physics are not my strong suit, but you know. I see it up there. I don't think I'm wrong for maybe I need to crouch and try. Really? I can't. Okay, so I can do this. There we are. Beth's bedroom key added to the nano ring. Sweet. So maybe I need to try that over here. Well, I was able to do it over here. I think that was probably a one-time thing. Is it just a multi-tool? Do I want it? Yes. Do I need it? No. Got it. Sweet. And we got Beth's bedroom keyring. But I want to still explore the downstairs area, because I don't think we've found everything that this place has to offer. This is still the front door. Turn on the lamps. What's over here? Oh, dining room. I like the overall design and layout of the house. It makes a lot of logical sense, and that's where we were earlier, where we learned about Nicolette's virginity getting lost. Not too sure that was something I wanted to learn about, but the game didn't care. Oh wow. So,
The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar.
Ooh, multi-tool. So that must mean there is a cellar. Yes, there is. Probably locked, right? Locked. Trash can. Nothing.
Funny, you know, when I was a little girl, I used to play in the dumbwaiter that goes up to Mom's room. Amazing, I didn't break my neck.
Hints. Got it. Sweet. So, okay, we know that that will lead to the mother's room. I want to see
The
what this
maid
is.
did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar.
Exclusive Bob Page interview. Affairs La France. And now France? Yes, France. France and Europe has prospered for thousands of years. It would be foolish to ignore the economic
Funny,
and cultural
you
opportunities
know, when
that
I was a
exist
little
here.
girl, I used to play in the dumbwaiter that goes up to Mom's room.
I get it,
Amazing,
Nicolette.
I
I'm
didn't
trying to
break my
read
neck.
here. This country has a huge reserve of talent in all sectors of the workforce, and Page Industries is looking forward to recruiting the best and the brightest. What about the turmoil that seems to be afflicting much of the continent? The rise of radical splinter groups such as Shoes and Silhouette. Intimidation through violence is the last resort of the weak. These groups are composed of nothing but frustrated, gullible individuals. We have a very effective security organization that will be working with both local and national authorities to minimize whatever potential for actual harm they present. So you see yourself working closely with the government? Very closely. Telling of the Bob Page interview, and it's also telling that Nicolette's mother had it. I wonder her thoughts on the matter. Now, as we learn from Nicolette, we can take this to her mom's room, but I want to save before we do that. I don't know. Sometimes you never know what can happen, and ooh, there's the ladder. Alright, well, get ahead to her mother's room. Ha! 100 skill points awarded, critical location bonus. I like that, even though it was kind of strongly suggested we do this. Oh, unlocked. Wow. Okay. Some credits. Data cube. Dear Nicolette, at some point it may be necessary for you to access my private records and perhaps to do what you think best given the circumstances of my absence. You must understand how much I care for you, and if it not always done what might be considered right, I have always done what I thought best for you and the others I've cared about. It is a cold heart that does not have some regret. Login, B DuClare, Nico Angel. Oh, I like her password, Nicolette Angel, saying that she's her angel. That's a nice subtle touch for the mother there. This is all I can leave you. Everything else I have already given. I love you, my daughter, and I trust you will make me proud. I'm only sorry that I am not here to see it, Beth. That was really a nice somber moment. However, I think Nicolette's still downstairs. I think we either have to... Really? That... I was looking for things to get rid of. We might actually need to go get her, but I want to get this weapon modification for reloading. And also, Tracer mentioned layout. Okay, I wasn't sure if maybe he sent it. Okay, so faster reloading. What's the reload speed of everything? So reload time is 1.8 seconds. Reload time here, 2 seconds. I'm gonna put it on the rifle. That's just abysmal. Now it's 1.8, so it matches the others pretty well. Want to do some micro inventory management. Apparently I can't move where I put that. Okay. Now I'll put the gun over here. Sweet. I have a lot of credits, and I was told that I'm getting to the point where credits are starting to become less and less valuable. And we're gonna... Oh!
My mom's room.
Hey, Nicolette.
And look, her favorite painting. I can't believe the assassins didn't take it. Oh, the hours she would spend just sitting at that table and staring up at her priceless treasure.
Nicolette's bedroom key. So Nicolette... Oh, shoot. I probably shouldn't have done that. That was my way out. That was a silly move on my part. Actually, Nicolette, if it's locked, how did... Well, we did get the key for here, right? Alright, so that wasn't stupid. I was like, oh, I made a mistake. However, I want to see what this book is. Jacob's Shadow by Andrew Hammond. It was late when we got back, everything black and quiet. Jacob killed the lights, but didn't take the key out of the ignition. He reached into his pocket and took out a little box with an LCD display. Thumbed a button and the radio transceiver captured the few hours worth of motion sensor logs from the building. He'd done some favors for friends in the shop, or whatever it was they were calling it this week, and they'd installed it to spec for him. As he walked to the door, he was still arranging all the pieces in his head. Sure way to get his ass taken down, but he couldn't help it. Something was missing, didn't fit. Allie hunched over in the bathroom, that needle dangling from between her toes. Katsua shifting $500,000 yen before the currency market closed. The radio station Samuel had tuned in onto, the one with the little girl repeating all those numbers in sequence, and somewhere in the middle, Jacob stopped, looked up at the night sky. He'd been assuming that there were two sides to this game and both were playing to win. But what if there was someone else, and they wanted to see both sides lose? Wow. So I always love the novelizations, because I feel especially they kind of reflect the situation that we're going through. And it makes you really think. And I don't know if I'm off base on that or if I'm accurate on that, but I always feel like they're relevant to what we're going through in the game. So I wonder if that's kind of like trying to make us think deeper.
I think my mother kept a room key behind a little vase up here.
So curious why they had that, but it's interesting to see what the developers did in this section. Nicolette's kind of a guide to her home, naturally as she should be. But I like the little like character moment she has where she dispels useful information like that. Unlocked. So this is a bathroom. What was that, Nicolette? Use the door! It's also cool to see Nicolette's reflection, and I love how we never see it as it is accurately, and I wonder if there's a reason for that. And what I mean by that is like on first person view we have it pointing up, but on the mirror it's not. Seems like a pretty barren shelf. Medkit, I'll take that. I'm looking for every Nicolette, thank you. Looking for every opportunity for things like this.
What are you looking for?
See, with Icarus and Daedalus, that's what I feel like. What if both parties are wanting us to lose? That's what I kind of think it's hinting at, but not too sure. Though I'll find out in time if I'm alright on that assumption. I'll turn on this light. Nicolette, you've actually been very helpful. The staircase. I can go down there, but what is this? Yeah, Nano Key to unlock it. Where are we, Nicolette?
My little prison for 18 years.
Little prison? This room is massive! Throwing knives. Found some throwing knives. There's one weapon we haven't really utilized. Huh, human
I
skull.
wanted to be in the city,
Wow.
but I guess Mom thought
Wow.
it was easier to keep her activities secret in the country.
I was just gonna pick that up and do to be or not to be. My stupidity helped me. Ah, Deus Ex. Plasma kit. I don't have any. Really, Zyme? You do drugs? I mean, I don't really know why I'm surprised on that one. You have a back tattoo? Yeah, that's cool. I already have some of that. Weapon modification. I did pick up throwing 10 rounds. Yeah, I'm not really too interested in them. Lockpick I'll take. A modification clip. I already have that, so why don't I go in here? Which one can use a larger clip? I'll probably switch back to that. 16 rounds. I'll put it on the rifle. Okay. Also, I love how you call this a little prison, considering how massive this place is. But I do find that cool that me being stupid led to something cool. Let's see.
My mother and I were no longer speaking at the time of her death.
Sorry to hear that, Nicolette. Ooh, lockpick. That seemed pretty random, but I really am sorry. Okay, turn on that lamp. I'll turn on both the lamps in here. I still can't believe my stupidity led to good things with the skull on the... What? 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 I can't move. What happened? Sorry about that.
I wanted to be in the city, but I guess Mom thought it was easier to keep her activities secret in the country.
So yeah, be careful of this desk, because it stopped me from moving, and I couldn't move at all. I believe I got everything I got the first time. The only thing different is I gotta put this back on that, and we are back to where we were. Okay, I wanted to read this book, see what it says. Richard III by Shakespeare, Act 1, Scene 4. Lord, Lord, methought what pain it was to drown, what dreadful noises of water in mine ears, what ugly saints of death within my eyes. Methought I saw 1,000 fearful wrecks, 10,000 men that fishes gnawed upon, wedges of gold, great anchors, heap of pearl, inestimable stones, unvalued jewels, all scattered in the bottom of the sea. Some lay in dead men's skulls, and in those holes where the eyes did once inhabit, there were crept, as 'twere, in scorn eyes reflecting gems which wooed the slimy bottom of the deep, and mocked the dead bones that laid scattered by. Interesting that she has Richard III in her room, considering that you consider this a prison. And also, wow, that was the hint. Shakespeare, to be or not to be Hamlet, the skull. That was the hint. Great. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if that has to be intentional. There's no way they would reference Shakespeare, then have the skull from Hamlet. And my stupidity first instinct was to grab it and go, to be or not to be. So I'm going to say they planned for users to find it that way. I'm happy the way I did find it, though. I am enjoying exploring the mansion, though. It's quite large, and there's a lot to look at, so it's definitely an interesting place.
My mom had that couch flown in from Portugal, exactly the same as what she could have bought at La Samaritaine, except that it was once graced by the bottoms of a royal family.
Well, I guess that's what makes it so special. It was once graced by the bottoms of the royal family, not the. Again, we've been here. However, now we have Beth's login. And we were in here earlier, though. Okay. We were in here. Trying to find places I haven't been, because I gotta remember we have Beth's login now. I can just do that. I'm like, I don't want any weapon drawn, and then I remembered. Okay. We went up the dumb waiter earlier. We can't go to the cellar. Alright, I think it's time to go to the computer. Nicolette, where are you? Are you still in there? I mean, are you not able to figure out stairs? You'll come when you're ready. That's how I feel. If you really want it, you'll come. Alright, so B, I believe it's Beth DuClare, but I want to make sure. Okay, Beth DuClare, Nico Angel. And then Nico for Nicolette _ Angel. How did I... What? I'm pretty sure I had that right. Oh, I think I... Beth DuClare. Or is it just a space? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Beth DuClare. Nico underscore Angel. Alright, so I guess we try to get to the cellar? Unless there's a room I'm missing. Which is very possible. Going one out. Okay, that's how we came in. But her private records... It's gotta be through the cellar, right? She said her mom kept the key. Use the nano key to unlock it. Alright.
In France, the gentry keep their wine in a small cellar to preserve the flavor from heat and sunlight.
It's true. And that's just good wine storage. Okay, Nicolette, really? Are you stuck in here? Like, what's the issue?
A good place to start would be my mom's bedroom, upstairs.
You're gonna follow me?
My mother and I were no longer speaking at the time of her death.
Alright, I wanted to bring Nicolette, but apparently she's gonna lollygag in this place where... Okay, come on. There we go. Thank you, proving me wrong. Let's go. I'm enjoying the interactions with Nicolette. That's why I want her to come with us. I don't want to leave her, because we could miss options. And this is kind of one of the few instances in the game... Again, she is just... I don't know how to feel about Nicolette. One of the few options in... I want to check on the table. It didn't really do that before. One of the few instances of the game where it gives us someone to kind of enjoy and explore with. So it's something I want to utilize and enjoy. Of course, Tracer's helpful commentary of what a wine cellar is. Can we turn on this? Oh, it's kind of already on. Save. Alright, continuing down the cellar. A lot of wine, but I'm not sure how properly that storage is. Candelabra. Should have known. Secret stuff in the cellar. General supply crate. Take that. Your nano key unlocked it. 150 skill points awarded. Progress bonus. You found a lockpick. I didn't really pop when we first found this place. I want to check these barrels. I may just be destroying it, but I don't think Nicolette cares. Okay, that was just an alternate route. But this is the real route. Candelabra. Gotta wait a little bit. There's the switch on the other side. Woo!
An old bunker built during World War II by the previous owner to hide Jewish families. The DuClares acquired the property after the Nazis sent him to a camp in Germany. Strange. I'm picking up heavy-duty fiber optic activity down here.
That's
What's
probably
this?
not good.
A dungeon?
Well, as Tracer Tong explained, this is where they were able to hide Jewish people
I left home
during...
because she and her Illuminati cronies were always pushing me into things.
Wow, well that makes sense. She may not necessarily agree with their ideals. But it's cool that this was... They have some historical significance of this place, too.
My mother would not have worked in this filth. There must be another room.
Well, clearly she did. However, I love the explanation, there's where we need to go, of that's where her records have to be. And looks like we can probably go in this fence. Yep. Okay, so there's two ways we could have gone. But Nicolette, I don't think we're taking you this way. I love exploring, and I saw that and I immediately knew we had to be able to take it. Oh wow. This is one way to get there. I'll save because I know my luck.
Some kind of giant routing station. Not on any telecom map I've ever seen. Petabytes of transmission. Beth DuClare's probably used it to analyze net traffic.
How big is a petabyte? Also, 250 skill points awarded. Critical location bonus. How big is a petabyte? Let me know in the comments. I'm sure Nicolette will find her way here. She seems to always... Wow. Okay, so this is...
That's not funny.
I might have hit you by accident. Didn't mean to. Ooh. So since this is Beth DuClare, right? Let's see. Really? That's not it? I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Nanotech containment. Unlocked. Open. Oh, we were able to use that. I wonder what Nicolette will think of her mom's computer room here. I think it's quite awesome looking.
Oh my god.
It is pretty massive, and I think it looks generally awesome. Let me know, what do you think about it? Now, this has
I
to be
had no
right.
idea.
I could tell by your reaction. Get out of here, you steely chair. Oh, I didn't know it would play. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know. Beth DuClare. Alright. Come on, don't fail me now. Thank gosh. Transmit M. Everett meeting signal. Oh, Morgan Everett, final message. This is good. Subject final message, cipher block. This will be our last communication over the net. The so-called Aquinas protocol that my old protege and MJ12 have implemented are crude but effective. Much like my protege, all future meetings will need to occur face-to-face at a secure location. To expedite matters, I will deliver to you a tear sheet chip. It will contain 20 codes and their corresponding keys. Each code and key pair can be used once and then it will be permanently erased. Each code will be tagged to one of your previously agreed upon meeting locations and times. If one or the other of us should need to get in touch, send a message using one of the codes. The content of the message is irrelevant, only the code used to encrypt it. I shouldn't need to point out that any attempt to tamper with the chip once it has been installed will result in being rendered useless. Best of luck to you and us all, Morgan. Alright, before I send off that message, I still want to look around here. Take that weapon mod. Accuracy. I am always for some accuracy. I'm going to use it on the rifle. Just think getting that more accurate would be good. Some PE. Love having repair bots nearby. A lot of flares, flare darts. I don't know, I'm not a fan of the augmentation canister. Okay, an augmentation aggressive defense spy drone. I believe I've already have this though. Yeah, I do. Doesn't matter. I pretty much have all weapon mods. I'm pretty sure. I mean, let's be honest here. Drop. Augmentation upgrade canister. Let me know, what do you guys think I should upgrade? Personally, I think maybe going with ballistic protection, though having this all the way up kind of makes that pointless. Eyes for targeting seems good. Accuracy increase is always nice. So let me know what you guys think I should increase. Also arms maybe. The effectiveness of melee weapons is increased moderately, but we have the dragon's tooth, so that might be a little over... Damn it! I always kill rats! Might be a little overkill. So okay, we have discovered everything. Let's submit this signal. That's what we need to do. Beth DuClare. Go _ Angel. Transmit M. Everett meeting signal. Alright.
So you found Beth's computer. We are destined to meet, perhaps. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt. I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral.
I have
What
Nicolette.
is it?
A transmission from Morgan Everett. He wants me to go out the back way through the crypt to a nearby cathedral.
The Cathedral of the Knights Templar?
He didn't say. I'm supposed to access the Majestic 12 computer network.
Yes, Majestic 12 controls the place now. They kill the knights for their gold reserves. Everett must want you to sneak to that part of town through the sewers that connect to our property.
I thought the Templars vanished centuries ago.
They invented the modern banking system and were its directors under one name or another until Majestic 12 took over.
He said you had a key.
Yes, here it is. The crypt is in the maze behind the chateau. Listen to Everett. He is right to want to avenge the Templars.
So the Templars are involved too, man? Are you going to be coming with
The
us?
Templars inherited the gold of the original French treasury, which was run by a Templar until the order was suppressed.
So it does appear she will be joining us. Alright, we have had a lot happen this episode. Let me know. What do you think about all the discoveries of the Chateau Duclare? I thought it was really awesome. I thought this computer room was just generally amazing. I wasn't too fond of the little mishap we had in Nicolette's room with getting stuck on that desk, but luckily I had a save not too far away from it. Overall, let me know. What do you think about Morgan Everett, our first kind of indication? Let me know what your thoughts were of Icarus the first time you experienced it. I'm generally curious. That's going to be it for this episode. That's going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. And as always, I hope you have a great day.